Wassail Tigers. So, this is the 9th new moon, and this is the moon of molecular bliss. Well, that's what I'm calling it anyway. So, there are no bells with these readings, so no complaining, tigers. No one's getting any bells. So, we're doing a reading with the cosmic reading cards first. We're just choosing one card from here to give us the overall energy for your reading. Oh, you got 2. Naughty. Naughty. Right, so now I've combined the Le Chemin de l'Eval, the Awakened Paths, with the Shamanic Oracle. Oh, and they're giving such gorgeous messages. I started playing with them last night when I had the inspiration, but I added the Moonology deck as well, and they really weren't happy in the mix, so they've been removed. So, we need 12 cards for the beautiful tigers. 12 cards, please, for the beautiful tigers. 12 cards, please, for the beautiful tigers. Oh. They're confusing cards so far, tigers. Oh. That's too many, I only need 3. Oh, you've got a lot of these. A huge amount of these. These, as in the Awakened Path cards. Oh, and you got 2 at the end, which means I have to put one of them up at the top, because that's my new rule. Oh, no wonder it's confusing. Oh. This is going to be a little bit head melty, I think, people, so bear with me, tigers. Right, so I've got to move those 2 cards because I put them around the wrong way to start with, but I thought that made sense, but it doesn't in terms of the reading. This is tricky, very tricky energies, tigers. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely amazing, but it's head melty. So, sorry, I need to look at something now because they're saying to me backwards, backwards, backwards. Okay. I think tigers, welcome to the world within worlds. I always love this card. World within worlds, dimensions, other realities, because it's exciting. And yet right now it's feeling like something you don't want to have to think about. Oh, okay, now I get that. Beginning and the end, backwards. It meant look at the end and the beginning. Give away the sun. Not give away the sun, but there's an energy frequency. I'm just going to hold up at the beginning. It's not the giveaway. I have to stop looking at the words. Sorry, just reading numbers. So, I need to show you these three cards together. Okay, so you've got the giveaway, the world between worlds, and the sun. Now, this is the eclipse. This is an eclipse. But this isn't the eclipse in December. This is an eclipse of what holds the light of dimensions from other places separate. It's like a cork. It's something blocking the energy frequency because it's meant to. The thing is you're going to unscrew that and look inside it. So, because you've got a gift within you to look between worlds. Why? Because there's a sense I'm getting, although I haven't fully read it, that there's a piece of you that belongs here that's got left in another dimension. I know, I'm so sorry. So, you're about to embark on a new chapter. But you can't embark on this new chapter, this new cosmic energy rising up like a wonderful source fountain to flow through you, until as a mystical shaman you go and collect this missing part of your soul. This air, it's the sucking back in of this missing part of the soul, but you've got to go and retrieve it. And it's quite a difficult journey. And I don't know how you do it as I'm reading the cards, but I'm going to carry on reading them and hope that the frequency makes sense. So, the giveaway, 23... Look, the world between worlds is about how the 3 and the 6 of the Nikola Tesla code, the electrons, positive and negative, that bounce between dimensions, can be switched. So while they're switching between the thumb and the index finger to bring different realities through, you can also mix them with the little fingers, and they're a different dimension. They change the frequency, and you can bring any of these features through to bring them back into reality. So it's almost like in a dream state, you've got to go and find in the astral realm this missing part of your soul, and you need to kind of hook it back into your being. The arrow is representing a kind of precision to grab this. I mean, and it is like they're saying, it's like it looks like a single molecule. It's this. Behind this cork is this molecule. But it's hidden from you at the moment. And you've got to go and unscrew this thing, reach in, pull that molecule out and screw the thing back up. I'm not saying that's traumatic or difficult. I'm just saying it's very... I'm just saying it is very difficult. So, and I know you're all going to be asking me, how do you do this? You do it in dream. You can do it in reality, but that's about meditation. And you need to work with the earth grid to do that, but that's not the information I'm getting here. This is an information about your body being capable of doing this in a dream, in the astral. So, you have 33, la pluie, the rain, and the slipper. The rain represents emotions. The cleansing of emotions, the pouring down of emotions, the swirling of emotions, the sea of emotions, the Akashic record of emotions. But this is cosmic Akashic records. And something happened in a past life where you slipped. So I'm really getting that energy of, with the slipper, of having fallen. Like you were meant to, don't get me wrong, nothing that's ever happened is wrong, but you slipped somehow through a sense of, I want to say pride before a fall. Like in a past life, you allowed pride to step in the way of humbleness, tigers. And look, tigers are a very proud creature, you know? And you fell, and a small part of you, in a moment of absolute, I want to say fury and fear. The stumbling made you frightened, but you were angry at yourself, and somehow that locked some tiny piece of you in another dimension that needs to be retrieved. I want to say it's not a problem. It's just a dream journey that you need to go on to reunite this part of you. I feel like you've been hunting for this piece forever. And it's like it's almost... You see, now I want to kind of say that this is not your energy. They're now saying it's kind of ancestor energy of being both hunter and hunted. It's an old frequency, and you fell, you were hunted down, and maybe at that point you were killed, and your fury and your fear left an imprint somewhere in the gap between worlds that's linked to this world, and you need to go and heal that. That's the energy. And how do you do that? You need, sorry, did I show you Hunter? It's like when you have energies of confusion all around you, and you really don't understand why you feel this confusion when it doesn't seem to fit with any part of your life. It's this old DNA trauma of slipping and passing, which is very difficult, because if you fall and die, it's not like you had time to acknowledge it. So it's just like an energy frequency that gets left there, but it came with some kind of sense of anger. I know this sounds very confusing. This is a very confusing energy frequency to work my way through with you. But the rocks, the world, the earth, the holy mountain, you have this because she's reaching up to the sun, but the sun in this represents that cork in the world between worlds, and opening into it, you can reach this point at which this blockage took place. And then we have mea culpa, my mistake. It's like this memory, I really kind of get the feeling of darkness, not in a horrible way. I mean, like being blind almost, or not seeing. Yeah, there's very little attention to eyes looking directly at us. It's like this piece of you that's in your DNA is creating a kind of thought blindness that needs to be reopened, and you're being given a kind of talisman, a kind of peacock talisman, a gift to protect you in dreams, to go and seek this piece of you that's missing, to pick up and heal this very old trauma. And you see, it's really interesting. The next card is 20, the mask. And the mask is usually to step out and into your truth. But actually, this is to return your mask to you, to put back on the thing that you need to see, that you've not been able to look at, that appears in your mind's eye at times and causes stress, needs to be put back on you. It needs to be worn again. And that opens your journey back up. This is why your luminous warrior energy within you feels so difficult to find. And again, I'm getting this energy with this luminous warrior of a genie. I say again, I was going to say mermaid, but as I looked further, it said a genie. It's like jinn magic. It's like lifting. It's like an Aladdin's lamp. It's like, because that was about caves and darkness. But this is about opening your eyes to your journey forwards. The heart chakra in this card is linked to the third eye with an owl and the thyroid and thymus, which is the cleansing energies. You need to cleanse this memory that's in your DNA. And you're going to put this mask back on. You need to do it in the dream world. And then it brings around a complete energetic change. So from the rain that was all this emotional swirling, almost like being in a storm of rain, to le bonheur, the beautiful time, the happiness, as the hummingbird, which has been in every reading so far, as the hummingbird brings towards you that missing piece of you, which is part of your heart, that's been stopped from being with you. And then that heart, 232, we need to say, gets put back in. And it's your molecules, your consciousness, and your luminous warrior child that's within you, placing all the pieces back together again, so that you can allow yourself to become your true inner soul sunshine, and let the sun shine back through you again. So I hope that made sense. You're going on a dream mission in the astral. Ask for this peacock energy. I want to say Shiva is coming through. Ask Lord Shiva to protect you on this dream quest, to find the mask that you've forgotten to wear. There's a lot of light language involved in this. You might see a lot of kaleidoscope images coming towards you. I'm also getting a very strong connection to Persia. Very strong connection to Persia. This could be a past life in the Persian Empire at some point. Interesting. So go on the journey, witness the dream, see the little trauma when you slipped, died, that made you fearful and angry and just left. Not you, that's the thing I need to keep reminding you. It's someone in your DNA line. Sorry, but you're the one that's got to retrieve it. I'm sorry, I really need to make that clear. It's not you, it's a member of your ancestry that has some kind of connection to this traumatic death of dying alone while being hunted is the energy overall. Now that I've read all the cards and worked my way through that frequency, it's almost like it's written across your neck as something that needs to be healed so that your heart can be placed back inside you properly, because it's like it's creating a distortion that's not allowing your true heart frequency to resonate in your molecules. So vision quest in dreams to the astral realm, Shiva as protection, or someone else, if you have some other kind of deity that has a peacock tail with 1,000 eyes to watch over everything, to keep you safe, because you will be safe, but you just need to go on this dream quest. And there is a real sense of it redefines your molecular structure. Okay, so tigers. What a mind bendy Wendy reading that was. Thanks for your patience while I worked my way through it. Anyway, wassail.